Yeah, so I was doing poetry and comedy at the time, and we did like in Philly, we did like this wild and out thing that we would do for like it lasted about 3 months. And one of the things was like one of the we'll call it skits, sure. One of the like topics was joking word, and I was like, oh, that's dope. And Buddy was like, yo, you should probably call yourself that. And I was like, I guess I probably should. Like, it makes a lot of sense. And then, when we did the joking word, I acted like I was freestyling a poem on the spot, but it was one of my ones. So yeah, it just stuck from there.
And I love when you get on the mic and it's so clear that you've observed a lot of poets doing their craft and the different like stereotypes or like cliches, I would say, that
Mhm.
come with spoken word poetry. And I think for people who maybe aren't going to as many open mics, sometimes they might think you're like dead ass serious, but sometimes when in your middle of that performance, I'm like, like the poet pause or the standing up on your
Mhm.
tippy toes. So I would say that, or would you say that you're pretty observant when it comes to how you've developed some of those pieces that are more joking word pieces? Do you feel like that comes from a place of being very observant, or how did that all start?
Yeah. So like growing up, I was the quiet kid. Like I wasn't the class clown. I was the person that seen everything and watched everything. It's like, okay, this room has four exits in it. Okay, yeah. Like I peeped things like that. So when it came down to um poets and how they acted, like it was just like, okay, that's what we gotta do to be dope. We gotta have I gotta have a sex poem, I gotta have a black power poem. Like I have to have these. Or oh, if I want to win a slam, I gotta be sadder than everybody else. Okay, I gotta have a sad poem. I gotta be a sad boy. All right. So like it was just like seeing like what was going on and how people react to these people and to these poets and what they do to the crowd. And I was just like, you know what? I have to have these in my arsenal.
Yeah, I love what you said about the slam piece and like you have to be sadder than everyone because I feel like once I first started going to slams and I've been going to slams for the last like 8 years or so. And at first I was just wowed by like, oh wow, like slam poetry is really dope. Like these are really powerful
Mhm.
pieces. And then I started to see like the inner workings of slam and I saw the competition element of it. And I'm
Mhm.
like, wait, you're really just trying to out sad. Like you're trying to make this sad line like really sad and just
Mhm.
get that in and you just walk off the mic. And I'm like, I don't know how I feel about that sometimes.